Welcome to another installment of Comparative Reasoning. I'm your host, Cedric Kennedy. I want to start off by saying that I'm a progressive and I refuse to knowingly vote for any establishment candidate proven to not be for the people. I can't say all progressives feel this way. For example, Farron Cousins of Ring of Fire was asked a question. The link to the video is in the description. The question was, if Hillary Clinton can't continue her campaign and should Donald Trump be disqualified to run somehow, who's left? Farron Cousins answered the question by stating that both parties can select new people to run in their place. He also cited that most likely the VP picks would then be the nominees. He also mentioned that Hillary Clinton could be brutally incapacitated and still not surrender her campaign. Finally, he mentioned her pneumonia, which he says is getting much better. I want to bring to light the errors of this report. First, the DNC has already handpicked Joe Biden, who doesn't want to run, but will if he has to. That may have changed. The DNC will not pick Bernie, Elizabeth, or any other outsider. The RNC can't wait to pick someone else and most likely has. In addition to this, the VP picks are monstrously erroneous, considering each one is nothing more than a political half-man at best, and neither is doing any campaign speeches or big debates like we have seen from every VP. Biden and Palin had their wars, if you will, mostly by the people as he handed her a new one each time on the stage. If Hillary cannot continue, the DNC will pick someone and force her to forfeit her run. Hillary's pneumonia has lasted her 8 years to this date that we know of, and has been on and off every single year since her first public episodes that were brushed off as mere spells of seasonal allergies. Finally, Farron Cousins did not mention that the people have the right, the option, the chance to look further into third-party candidates. Yes, the presidential election can be placed on hold while people revamp their selections. There is many safety precautions for such an event of 0 electable candidates. Ring of Fire and most progressive shows refuse to back a third-party candidate. This doesn't make sense. How can they call themselves progressive when they will not do the progressive thing, cover it all, and push to honesty? It's not honest to cover anything up. It's not honest to preach the evils of the DNC and RNC while retaining silence of anyone beyond those two scopes. If all of your pizza stores are shut down and you want pizza and you can't make your own, then go third party and buy a frozen one from the grocery store. Read the ingredients of it. Yes, like the RNC and DNC picks, the main company won't tell you their real ingredients, just what's on the surface. So to me, I think to you, it's a horrible disservice to the community of voters to not mention all choices available. Not mentioning Gary Johnson and Jill Stein, it is nothing more than even Ring of Fire pushing their own narrative and controlling voters. There are more candidates running within these parties, and progressives will not mention their names. Ring of Fire, you can't call yourself fair and balanced while being a news organization and not giving all of the information for people to make a more informed choice on their final vote. You know my stance on things. I'm not voting for RNC or DNC picks because I didn't pick them. They did. At the end of the day, I want to vote for who best matches my own needs. I refuse to vote for someone based on their needs. They have to agree with me, not the other way around. You, the viewer, should have these same standards as well. Would it spread the vote around? Yes, and that is what we need. We are not cattle. We are not a pawn on the chessboard of these people to make more money. Personally, I'm too broke for my best interest to be making the wealthy wealthier. Voting standards, candidate standards, personal standards. You don't need money to have that. You just need personal respect, and that is what these so-called progressives appear to not have for their listeners when they cover such questions or political races. Demand from your progressive party to be fully honest and back up their political claims. Demand they inform you of everything or nothing at all. The information they give us should not be based on their care level of a topic or particular candidate's chances. Long forgotten interviews are not enough, nor is mentioning someone's name 1 or 3 times as someone in the media. Demand more from these popular news sources. Subscribe, comment, and discuss. Thank you for listening.